Welcome back, children. In this part, we will learn about the diversity in animals and their classification. Now, if you will see, there are so many different types of animals which are present. Some are unicellular, some are multicellular. And according to the geographical region also, so many different types of animals exist. Some are vertebrates, some are invertebrates, some are oviparous, some are viviparous. So we will understand the different types of animals and also why do we classify the animals? We have classified the animals. So why is it necessary to classify the animals? So children, we know that there are great diversity in living things and the diversity exists on the earth. So in order to identify them so that we can study them properly, we should know their characteristics, and that is why we have divided them according to the system, whatever things they have in them. So we have given them a systemic classification, and for this reason classification is necessary so that we can know that how many type of different organisms exist on the earth. We can study them properly. So the organisms are classified into unicellular and multicellular. Now unicellular example amoeba, paramecium, bacteria or yeast. Now why we call it unicellular? Because these are made up of only one cell. That is, they have a single cell body, and that one cell only perform all the function in that body. Now as in us, we have so many different organs to do different types of function. Our heart is different, we have our lungs, then we have our kidneys, but in these organisms they only have one cell, and that one cell only perform all the function, and that is why they are called as what? Unicellular animals. Next are the multicellular animals. Now multicellular means they are made up of so many cells. They are made up of many cells. And the body of these animals have different organs for different functions. For example, you will see cat, dog, humans, other animals like lion, tiger, fishes. These are all multicellular animals. So we have two types, that is unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular made up of only one cell. Multicellular which are made up of many cells. Now animals are also divided into invertebrates and vertebrates. Now in human skeleton we studied about the spine or the vertebral column. Okay, so if the vertebral column is present, it is called as the vertebrate, and if the vertebral column is absent, then those animals are called as invertebrates, because they don't have vertebral column, they cannot stand straight. So the animals without the vertebrate column or without the spine or the backbone are called as what? They are called as invertebrate, that is the absence of vertebral column. Example can be jellyfish, earthworm, starfish, spider, shrimp, sponge and so on. Next are the vertebrates. Now those who have the vertebral column, they are called as the vertebrates. So all the animals, those who have the spine, the vertebral column, they are called as the vertebrates. So again animals are divided into two, that is invertebrates, those who do not have the vertebral column and they are without the vertebral column, and vertebrates, those who have the vertebral column. For example, man and other animals. Animals are also classified, or you can say divided into oviparous and viviparous. Now, those who can lay eggs, that is they give eggs and hatch them, they are called as the oviparous animals. For O, that means egg. So you have to remember that oviparous animals, they lay eggs like hens and ducks. Then we have viviparous animal. Viviparous animal, they give direct birth to the young ones. And as they give direct birth to the young ones, they are called as what? Viviparous animal. For example, dogs, deer, lions, humans, etc. So two types of animals again. Oviparous, that is they lay eggs and hatch them. And then we have viviparous, that is they give direct birth to the animals. Another thing is that the animal, those who live on land, that is the land animal, they are called as the terrestrial animal. So all the animals that you found on the land, they are called as the terrestrial animal. They survive on the land, they eat whatever food is available on the land, and that is why they become terrestrial and called as what? The terrestrial animals. Next are the aquatic animals. So all the animals that you can find in the water like the fishes, they are called as the aquatic animals. There are so many different types of fishes which are there. Then there are so many different types of other aquatic animals like the jellyfish we have. So all these animals, those who survive inside the water, they are called as the aquatic animals. Next type are the amphibians. Now, amphibians, they have the ability to survive in both land also and on water also. So that is why they are called as amphibians. That is, they can survive on both the conditions, that is in land and water. Half of the time they spend on land, half of the time they spend in water. So these are called as the amphibians. So we studied three types, that is terrestrial, those who can survive on land; aquatic, those who can only survive in water; and amphibians, that is those who can survive in land as well as on water. Another type are the aerial animals, that is they spend their life in air. For example, the birds, you have seen the birds, they are able to fly. They are called as the aerial animals. So we studied four types till now, that is aquatic, terrestrial, amphibians and aerial animals.